Today is going to be a good day. I've decided, I've declared it. We are going to do all the things on my to-do list today. You're going to hold me accountable and come along with me. Thank you so much for your love on my video last week, my catch up in the car. If you haven't seen that, maybe go watch that first, because I give you a rundown, all the things that have been going on over the last few weeks. But we are about to leave for our road trip in 2 days, and I have a lot to show you here at home. I've got lots of errands today, so come with me. If you're new, hi, I'm Brogan. I make travel, home and lifestyle vlogs, and today's video is very kindly sponsored by Dermatica. I'm going to talk to you a bit more about them in a minute, because they are such a huge part of my skincare routine and I couldn't live without them now, but I desperately need to have a shower. So we're going to sort my hair out, we're going to have a shower. What a good husband this morning.
I got you an avocado as well.
Thank you.
I really like avocado.
I do love avocado, this looks amazing, thank you. So today we are going to show you our lounge. Also going to go to Specsavers and have a checkup appointment. I need to get a first birthday card. We need to pop to Waitrose because Benji is going to see, well, I was going to watch the cricket at Lord's tomorrow. Breakfast is done. It was very lovely. And now I'm going to sort out my hair before I do my skincare. But I have been using loads of different curly hair products. I haven't quite established a good routine yet. Absolutely no method to this madness today. My brain is like, I don't even know what I've put in. I'm mostly going to let my hair air dry. So while I do, teeth. Next is my contact lenses, so I can obviously see. Next, I need to pop on a little bit of cream on my tattoo because it's been just over a week since I got it. So I'm still in that sort of healing stage. Don't know how I'm going to do this actually. Cream on. It is starting to like scab at the moment and I'm not picking it, just popping on the cream couple of times a day. And then it's time for my skincare routine, and I have been loving my routine. I feel like I've got some really great products that are working well for me, and I have never been complimented on my skincare and makeup so much. When Dermatica reached out and I started using them over a year ago, I wasn't sure how it would work for me, but honestly I couldn't be without it now. Dermatica is a personalized formula. You can work with their dermatology team to get exactly what you need tailored for your skin concerns, and they cater for so many different ones, and I love that it is completely personalized. Comes in a really neat little box delivered straight to your door. You get your treatment, which you apply at night. In the morning I do actually currently use their vitamin C and their SPF, which is one of my favorites. They also have a brilliant serum, which I do use too, and I alternate between my cleansers and moisturizers as well, just depending on what my skin needs. If you don't know, Dermatica is actually like a retinoid, so I had no idea the importance of them, especially for treating sun damage and premature aging. So now is a great time to start using these products ahead of summer for sun damage protection and to help counteract the damage caused by UV radiation. What's great is that you take pictures before and then during, and they'll have check-ins with you, so the dermatology team will monitor your progress to ensure that you're receiving the most appropriate and effective formula for your skin. I definitely have noticed the difference. I have shown this before, but this is when I got my eyebrows done, and you can see the before and after. My skin is much clearer, it's less red, and the texture as well, it just is so much smoother. If you'd like to start your skincare journey like me with Dermatica and get your personalized formula, you can use my code Brogan50. Click the links below and you'll get 50% off for your first 3 months, which is so good. It's usually worth $24.99, and with that you'll get your personalized formula. You'll also get an online consultation reviewed by a dermatology team and 24/7 access to the dermatology experts. I love that I've got a new one ready to pack for our trip as well. So let's do my skincare now, because my skin is feeling quite dry after that hot shower. Oh, that feels so nice. It is currently 10:15. So I think what we're going to do is go downstairs and start on the prints and show you the lounge, and then we'll need to leave in about an hour and a half for my appointment. So yeah, let's go and do the lounge. So before I show you the lounge, to give you some context, Benji and I came back from the cruise. We looked around the house after not being in it for 2 months, and we both said we need to spruce up some of the rooms and have some better organisation, and the lounge was an area we really wanted to do because we spent quite a lot of our time in here. We had old furniture from my flat. We had an old like media console unit, and then we had an old table and it was broken. We kept the sofa, but we wanted to get a new carpet because we left the old carpet down in here because we knew we were going to get a dog. Now we don't have a dog. We decided let's pull it up and get fresh carpet. And as we were pulling up the carpet, we decided to paint the wall. So I'm going to flash you back to how the last few weeks has been going. The new carpet, painting the wall, making decisions on some of the furniture and building it, and then I'll give you a final look at the room with it done. How's it going, Bub?
Well, we're fully sanded.
Oh my gosh, your hair is white. Your face. Did you wear goggles?
No, your eyes aren't the problem, it's the mask that you need to wear, but...
Benj.
So as you can see, we've got like a fork-shaped crack here that I've had to fill. On the back wall as well. 1, 2, 3 walls are done. They're in the same colour as we've got in the hallway, which is a slightly different colour to what it was.
It looks really nice.
Like it, and I think it'll actually go a lot better with the blue on this wall.
Yeah.
Just done the skirting boards as well, so they look fresh. I think I'm definitely going to do one more coat, probably just along here, to be honest, because the crack is still showing, the filler's still bleeding through, which is annoying.
Oh, it's going to look so good, Benj. 2
coats down. It's, I'd say it's 90% there.
This is called Sapphire Salute in a matte. It looks so blue like that.
Yeah, it looks really vivid, doesn't it?
We have never been bold in any room, and I feel like it's all going to come together. Trust the vision with the gold and the new furniture we have coming. It's so echoey in here, but I really do like it. I think a nice feature wall with all the art we're going to have on there too is going to really make this space feel a lot more elevated. And we've got to try these things. We've got to see if you like it. And at the end of the day, worst case, if we hate it, we repaint it.
How funny is that? Look at the colour difference of fresh paint in comparison to when it dries.
It looks terrible. I don't like that blue.
It looks like something you'd paint like an 8-year-old's room, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not nice, but it won't dry like that, obviously.
No, you can see where I've cut in and it's a lot thicker.
We have one blue wall. Looks weird like this because obviously, you know, you need the sofa and the...
Oh no, I forgot to do the other 3 walls.
I'm really looking forward to the kitchen not looking like this, although the dinner smells good. Just in case you're interested in what we got, here you go, a little HelloFresh pasta.
And then we were done. It's lovely, doesn't it?
Really nice.
I really love the carpet. It's soft but like solid, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's not like a really fluffy one. I think the blue looks amazing.
And yesterday we got a quote for blinds. No, sorry, shutters for the window. So that'll be exciting.
So we get that done.
Good morning. I have just woken up. I'm taking down the curtains in the lounge because we've got someone coming to fit shutters this morning, which I'm so excited about. We actually got a quote for shutters probably 3 years ago and it was out of our price range. We couldn't afford it, but we did get a quote for the whole house, whereas this time we're just getting this window done. Oh my God, guys, the shutters look so nice. They look so neat. I'll leave the details for who we use below. If you want to get in touch with the lady that helped us, then I'll have her email, but they look so good. Like how tight he's done it in there, and then at the very top, it's like right close to the actual picture frame. It will look so nice with the curtains to finish it off. We'll get nice blue ones. So that brings us to today, and today we are going to be putting our wedding photos in the frames that I got from IKEA if you watched my last vlog. The only problem I have is that they only could print 76 by 50 and I needed 70 by 50, so I've got 6 centimeters too much at the top. So I need to cut that today. So Benji and I are going to cut them, put them in, put them on the wall, and then that will be pretty much, we've got some Disney pictures as well to put up, and then we'll be pretty much done, which is so exciting. It's really getting there. I still need to sort out some plant pots for the fake plants. Not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but This one I bought online from a company called Optimal Print, and it came and it just didn't come out the colour I wanted.
It's got like a yellow hue on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a yellowy grey, like it just didn't look black and white. It's still a gorgeous photo, like it's still nice, but it wasn't quite it. So then I went into Asda, and they have a company in there that does photo printing, and I don't know, maybe you can see the difference a little bit, I don't know, but I got these ones printed the other day and they are a little bit better. Close up of us there. This is one of my favourites. That's the one we used on Instagram. Obviously, I do think these look better in colour, but just for the sake of the room and the decor, I do think they'll look nice in the black and white. And then obviously the dip kiss. This is my mum's favourite photo of us. I love this. And then this one is a bit more just sort of neutral of us looking at each other. I like that as well. So I couldn't decide. And the guy did me a deal and he did 4 for the price of 3. So I actually got one for free anyway. So we need to decide which ones we like. Look at the blue wall behind you. It looks so good.
I was really worried. I don't like change, but it has come out so well, and I think it's actually given us the inspiration to maybe make our bedroom a bit darker.
Yeah.
A darker colour, just to help promote like better sleep and things like that. The idea has been planted.
Also, I will say, it's actually a little echoey in here because we haven't put the curtains back up, but we are thinking of having new curtains.
Because we've got the shutters now, we can shut the light out without having to draw the curtains. So I think we're just going to get some long floor-to-ceiling
Dress curtains.
Dress curtains.
Yeah.
That will pretty much just stay there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to want it like there.
Yeah, that looks quite nice. A little bit further down. Hey, look how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh. Number 2 is done. Right, we're changing them again. We think that the one of us looking
in the photo in this one,
it needs to go in the middle.
Yeah.
We're just being picky. It's a little wonky, but yeah, we need to just put the level on it. But in terms of the positioning,
better.
yeah, that is better. Right, I just need to change the battery on this camera and grab my glasses, take these little hair clips out. Over the weekend, I went to my friend's 30th birthday, stayed in a big Airbnb, had a great time. It was really nice. And while I was away, Benj also went away to Gibraltar with his dad. Had a little holiday, didn't you?
a long weekend away.
It was very sweet. So they had a great time. Talked about it on Instagram if you want to go and see his pictures. But he also came back with gifts for me. Thought we'd show them what you got me.
Okay. Go on, tell them how great I am. Fine.
I hope you can hear that. You are great. I'm very grateful. I love the things you got me. So the first thing was a pin. If you know me, you know that we collect pins. And I've been to Gibraltar myself 15 years ago, I think it was. I love that I have a pin because I didn't have a Gibraltar pin. Got a selection of Haribos. We've got the strawberries and cream ones, the red and whites, and the berries, which loads of you said you love these on Instagram.
Yeah.
So nice. And then he also got me a lounge fly.
There's a strict no more lounge fly ban. However,
You made an exception.
was gorgeous.
It's really lovely. It doesn't really do justice on camera, on pictures.
I just went into a little comic book store just to have a look around, and I just saw it there. I was like, well, I can't not. The fact that it has matching headbands and then
mini ears attached in the front, he means. So they like proper together. And it's like a Disney 100 one.
Iridescent, pearlescent kind of.
Yeah, it like shines in the light.
It's so cute.
It is really cute. I love it. Look at this. Thank you, babe. It was really generous and thoughtful. We're off to Specsavers for my appointment. Need to get a birthday card. Need to go to Waitrose and get dinner tonight. We don't have HelloFresh this week.
No, I got you some of that chicken that you like for lunch.
Okay.
And then we're going to Waitrose to go and get my cricket stuff.
For the game tomorrow, yeah.
For my picnic.
Okay, let's go do it then.
And we can get dinner from there.
Okay. Did my Specsavers appointment, and it turns out I also need a contact lens check because my prescription's changed. They had an appointment at 3:15 today, so I took it. I'm gonna go back down there later to do the contact lens. But we're in Waitrose right now, just looking at stuff for Benj. Here's the range you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You want some of these things? Yeah.
Things I can have cold.
You can have them cold, yeah. Just to save us cooking, we're both gonna have a Charlie Bingham's today. We call it Bingham's with an N, I don't know why, but we just do. I like this one, the chicken and ham Oh yeah, that's a banger. We stopped by the local bakery and got
proper like local family bakers that's been there for years.
Yeah, so we got a little treat for pudding later, we'll show that. And we got our dinner, so we're just sort of getting enough food to keep us going for the next few days because obviously we're going away.
Normally I'd try and make everything from scratch, but like, I don't want extra ingredients that are just going to go off while we're away.
No, it's fine. I wanted to show you that I found these in Home Bargains. I think they were like £5.99, maybe this one was £6.99, and I love these sort of patch bags that normally you can buy on Etsy and whatnot. So when I saw them I was like, oh yeah, that's so cute. I have also started pulling out some outfits and I thought I'd show you a few new things. So a lot of you may have seen the green dress I have been living in. I'll put a picture here. I wore it in Disneyland Paris. I absolutely love it, and I went on the website to have a look at what else they had on Apricot and I found it in blue, so I had to buy it because I love this. This is such a beautiful dress. It's so nice and floaty, cinches me in at the waist, and then it's got this gorgeous like floatiness to it all the way down to the bottom. I love it. So I bought that. Also on Apricot I got this white shirt. I'm not sure if you can appreciate this sort of linen material where it's like a little creased looking, if that makes sense, but I absolutely love that. Perfect for summer with a pair of jeans or shorts. And then I also saw my lovely friend Emma, who has an Instagram and YouTube, Brummy Mummy of 2. She wore this to my friend Adam's book launch and I loved it on her, so I bought it for myself, and it is this absolutely gorgeous another midi dress, blue, green, definitely better when it's sunnier, but so beautiful. It was originally £85. I got it in the sale for £51. So I'll leave links to all those things if they are still available. So as I said in my last video, my catch up, I've been reading a lot of books and I have started an Instagram account called Brogan's Books if you want to go and see all my reviews. But I thought I would talk to you about some 5 stars that I loved. Actually, there's only 2. 7 Summers by Paige Toon. If you love a romance, this is definitely one that you maybe don't see the end coming. It's one of those like, oh, you're just gonna get so gripped. Liv and Finn. Finn is her like first love, and they get together one summer and then they basically make this agreement that if they're still together, if they're still single the following summer, then they'll, you know, rekindle. The years pass and Liv meets a guy called Tom, and obviously then you get to this like crossroads moment where you find out about Finn and Tom and their stories and stuff. It's amazing. It was so good. And I actually met Paige Toon very briefly with Lindsay Kelk and Giovanna Fletcher because I went to Lindsay Kelk's book tour date, or one of them, in London, and it was amazing. I had a really great time. Went with my friend Charlie. I actually did a whole reel about it on Instagram, on the books page if you want to see, and she signed my book for me, so I was very happy about that. It just says lovely to see you, love Paige. And obviously Lindsay signed a few books as well, but I thought I'd talk to you also about this. I picked this up in Waterstones. I've actually just bought the first one, so there is technically a first and a second, but they are standalones, so you could read them in whatever order. But I bought this randomly when I went into Waterstones, just, you know, browsing. Some of you might remember, actually, I vlogged that day. I loved this. It was so good. An American woman that goes over to Ireland for a fresh start, gets a job in a bookstore, and she basically specifically wanted this bookstore because her favourite author owns the store with her son, and she hasn't written in years. Emily comes to basically support her and be like an assistant to help her with the final book of her favourite series ever, and it's beautiful. Not only is it great if you are a book lover, but the romance in this is really nice. It's got a little bit of spice, but not much. It's really like low key, and it was just brilliant. So I loved it so much that I bought the first one, which is called Summer Reading. This is by Jen McKinley. I'd never heard of her before, but what I like as well, I said to my friend Charlie, these books are floppy. Does that make sense? I think the American books are a bit more like this, but our British ones have more of a firm bind, if that makes sense. But for some reason, these are Penguin books. They're floppy, and I love that. So I'm really excited to read Summer Reading at some point soon. I also have a love story to read, which I'm very much looking forward to. That's obviously Lindsay Kelk's new book. And I also got sent some books too. So I've got the lovely Lucy Jane Wood's new book, Rewitch, which is coming out in September. A lot of you will know Lucy already because she's a fellow YouTuber, but now she's a published author of her debut novel. I actually did start a tiny bit of it just because I was really excited. I read the first chapter, but I'm going to read this in a couple of weeks because it's very autumn, cozy vibes, witchy, magical, and I want to be cozy it up on the sofa. In fact, actually today would be a perfect day for a book like this. Raining, snuggly, you know? So I'm very excited. Congratulations, Lucy. Really, really looking forward to it. And Pam Macmillan sent it to me, so thank you so much. And while they were sending me Lucy's book, they also sent me the Love Like Farm series by B.K. Borison. I saw someone reading this at the book event when we were sat there. They were reading it a few seats down from me, and I thought, oh, I've got those books. Really think I'm gonna like these. I don't actually know the order of the books. I know this one's first, and I know this one's the most recent one that comes out in July. I've got those as well, so I've got loads of lovely new books. I'm currently reading Christina Lauren, who are one of my favourite authors. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this book. It's called The Paradise Problem. I'm loving it. It's like Crazy Rich Asians, but they go to Thailand for this wedding, but they are like fake dating. They're married, but I love it. I love a fake dating. I love enemies to lovers. Yeah, it's just enjoyable. So all I want to do is snuggle up on the sofa and read, but I've got things to do. And I'm gonna have to set an alarm before I forget, because it's 2:45 and I need to leave the house again by about probably 3, maybe earlier. So I bought this frame from Home Sense, which is what I'm going to use for the bouquet. So some of you may remember that I pressed our flowers on the cruise, and I haven't opened this yet. My vision was to have a photo in the middle and then the bouquet around the edge, but now I'm thinking it could be better to just put the pressed flowers straight in. I was gonna say thank you. My lunch is ready, so I'm gonna have my chicken wrap. Thank you, Bench.
No worries.
We'll look at this after I've eaten. But I mean, we don't know what the flower's gonna look like inside. They might be all rotten and dead, and I mean, they're obviously dead, but do you know what I mean? Like,
I would brace yourself.
Okay, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out, but at least I gave it a go. I love a chicken wrap.
It's just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. First little look at the flowers.
Okay.
That looks quite nice. That looks a bit yellow. Okay. No worries. Next.
Interesting.
Oh. Oh wow.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It looks mouldy.
It is mouldy.
Oh, that looks nice. I like them. Why are they so small? Hang on, they were massive, weren't they? They're tiny. And this is my actual bouquet. I mean, what do we expect? They're not going to stay colourful, are they? Like the eucalyptus, I asked for that, didn't I? Like, this doesn't look nice, does it? This looks a bit mouldy.
Yeah, if you have your little projects.
This was my original vision, to have this picture, because you can see what the actual bouquet looked like. Obviously, it was white and green. It was beautiful. I loved my flowers. Right, well, this is my finished result. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think the sentiment is nice, that these are the actual flowers that obviously we got all the way back from Australia. I obviously probably left them in too long, like they've been sat in there in that press for at least an extra 3 months than they needed to be. But in my head I just thought, well, once they're pressed, they're in there, they're fine. They are very beautiful actually when you look at the detail and all the little parts that make up the different flowers. My bouquet was so pretty. So these next prints that we're putting up on the wall next to the projector are from Disneyland Paris. If you watched my haul on Instagram, we absolutely love them, and I really like that they obviously have got this like blue theme, so they match. And this one is the Walt Disney Studios, which is going to be changing next year, so we thought it'd be really neat to have it how we know and remember it. Ta-da! That looks so nice. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, they look really good there.
Cool.
It's actually quite echoey in here because we need to put the curtains up. So we still have to do the curtains. I need a frame for Bonnie's photo, but mostly it's pretty much there, and you can kind of see it finished now that the prints are up. It looks absolutely amazing. So here was the before as a reminder. It was looking very dingy, darker carpet, all the furniture was definitely in dire need of replacing. So here we have it. We got the new cushions from John Lewis with some wedding vouchers. The prints are up, the lovely blue, and obviously we've stuck with this sort of gold, orange and white tones. We already had the blanket, and the furniture was from a brand called Roseland, and it was one of the only places I could find that had a matching side table coffee table and media console, so we'll come back to that in a minute, but I'll leave it linked below. Absolutely love it. And then over this side, a new lamp, also from John Lewis. That's an old plant from IKEA. This, some of you may have remember, I bought that from Next a long time ago, but I love it with our Bonnie girl. Old cushion as well. Also, I didn't know that was from HomeSense, I think, and so was the blanket. Frames were from IKEA. So yeah, that's how this is looking. It's so cozy and nice. And then if we pan round, obviously we've got the coffee table in the middle there. This was a wedding gift from our friends Catherine and Dean. And we've got some new coasters that match too under there. They were also from John Lewis. We got a lot of things from John Lewis because obviously, like I said, we had vouchers. And then around the side here, the matching media unit. Still need to sort out plant pots. So I bought the plants from Dunelm last week, but I didn't have any pots, so I've got an old basket on that side and this old thing there, so I will change those eventually. But I really love how this is looking. We've got the Xbox inside the unit here as well now, which is so much nicer. This is actually an ornament from my nanny's flat, and it was something that I just always remember seeing when I visited her, and when she moved to a home she downsized all of her possessions, and this was the one item that I kept, and Benj loves it too. It's just a nice little nod to her, and I really like it because it's got the gold in it too, so that's nice. And obviously you've just seen my new little print. We'll see how I get on with that. And we did used to have a TV underneath here, which is where you can see the cables used to run, but we much prefer the projector, so we keep the projector down. The projector has a long story. We basically worked with BenQ back in 2020, I think. It was definitely COVID times, like 20 or 2021. We've had it years and we absolutely love it. We use it every single day. My family own an AV business, and my mum sells projectors and whiteboards and screens, and my stepdad is an engineer that fits them, and my brother also can do this. So between them, they helped us sort out the projector screen, and we have the surround sound speakers and this sort of box that connects to basically all of our different things. So we've got a BT box and we've got the Xbox and stuff. Actually, is there anything in there? No, I've got a whole drawer in there. I might pop some board games in there. I'm just going to flip to my phone in 0.5 so you can see it like this, because this is slightly different than the camera. Obviously we've got the shutters as well, and you've got to imagine some dress curtains coming down the side that we still need to sort, but we are pretty much done. The carpet is new as well. Love, love, love. I'm actually obsessed with it. All I want to do is spend all my time in here now. It looks so nice. I am back from Specsavers round 2. That was one of those admin tasks that is just so boring, but literally one of the most important things so I can actually see. Benj is out running errands, and he's gone to get his granddad a birthday present, and he's also gone to John Lewis again because he's found some curtains, and he just wanted to, like, I think he wanted to finish the room, you know. Right, these are the curtains that Benj picked up in John Lewis. These velvet navy eyelet ones. So previously we had them on the, what do you call this, on these little pleats?
Pencil pleats.
Pencil pleats, and I hated them.
You couldn't get it because you had to like pull them from quite high up.
I really love velvet, and I actually would quite like some velvet cushions just to fill some of the space here, but we haven't found the right ones yet. This is exciting. I thought we were done for the day, but no. We're doing the toilet roll trick to put between the curtains to just give them a bit more depth. It looks so nice. It's just finished off the space beautifully. The colours are bang on. It looks so good, and all I want now is just a few little smaller cushions in the blue velvet, the same as this. I might have to look on John Lewis and see if they sell matching. Just feel like we need a few more scatter ones to fill the space there, but it looks so good.
I think doing all the things has made this one a little bit tired, so I'll leave it to it. What happened there, Baba?
I'm not sure what happened.
Did you trip and fall over?
I've got a strict no nap after 5 PM rule.
And it was like 5:30 as well. And also a strict no naps over half an hour. And it was nearly an hour.
5:30 till 6:30.
I had to shake you awake, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know what came over me. I was just so exhausted suddenly. Like, I literally couldn't function any further. I was like, ooh. This does not look very appealing like this, but it's amazing. It's like proper beige comfort food, but elevated. Here's our pudding, and we picked this up from the bakery earlier. It's like an apple Danish thing. It is about 9:15 and I've just been importing some of the footage from today, reconciling some things in my accounting and sorting out some boring tax forms. Nothing exciting, all things I need to get sorted before we leave. Bit annoyed with myself that I didn't manage to get any packing done, which means I've got to do it all tomorrow, which is fine, but my brain's just not there. I'm really struggling to think about what I actually need, but I have written a list, so as long as I sort of follow that and then anything else is a bit of a bonus, then that'll be fine. But it's been really lovely to bring you along with me today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Big thank you to Dermatica for sponsoring again today. The links will be below if you want to get 50% off for your next 3 months, which is so good. Such a good deal. I'll be back in August, as I said, with the road trip vlog. So I'm going to take these next few weeks to really enjoy being on the trip with Benj, soaking up everywhere we go, planning and having spontaneous days here and there, but also having a lot of downtime because some of the locations we're going to, I've allocated an extra day or a couple of days here and there. So it should be really nice, and yeah, I'm very excited about it. I hope you have a lovely few weeks or beginning of the summer, whatever you get up to, and thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.